Hello, Johnson family. This is video update number 4. It is May 12th, and we are in week 9 since the world shut down as we know it. Since that date, we have obviously seen millions of jobs vaporize outside of Johnson's, and thousands of businesses, particularly restaurants, have shuttered. And if you're like me, it's been really kind of a surreal, very weird experience. We also saw the federal government inject $3 trillion into the economy to preserve jobs and avoid a complete economic meltdown. And as you know, if you've been paying attention at Johnson's, we were fortunate enough to receive a Paycheck Protection Program loan, which enabled us to avoid massive layoffs and furloughs, and actually enabled us to hire, recruit, and train new crew members and employees, including a bunch of new salespeople throughout the country to prepare for what we think should be a robust peak season. So our business in April was dramatically impacted. It's the first month where we really felt it. March was kind of a normal month. So sales in April were down 20%. Against a budget to be up 10%, so 30% off of revenue budget, primarily in our military, office moving, and international businesses. May is looking slightly better, particularly in the second half of May, but still some tough sledding in the month of May. So with COVID financial losses associated with loss of revenue, we're very closely managing our cash, our payables, and our expenditures as prudence would dictate, and we're really got our finger on the pulse of what's going on the cash side of the business. There are bright spots in our business. So our legacy civilian household goods moving and storage business was actually up 5% in April, which bodes really well for a strong and hopefully extended peak season this year. Military is gradually starting to reopen, very gradually, with offers slowly increasing at our 3 primarily military branches in Topeka, Colorado Springs, and San Diego. And fortunately, a lot of the O&I jobs that pushed in March and April are starting to reschedule now that people are gradually returning to office. So know that we are very closely monitoring sales volumes, and we are prepared to take immediate expense reduction measures if we don't see revenues, volumes rebound nicely in June. So all signs are that we'll return to nominal profitability in June, not normal profitability, and then enjoy some very big months in June or July through September, perhaps into October. So Q4 is the wild card that keeps me up at night. And if there's an untreatable resurgence of this thing, then all bets are off. So we remain very optimistic that the scientific community will come up with a viable treatment and then hopefully a vaccine so we can all go back to some semblance of normalcy. Lastly, we continue to support our payroll in the spirit of the Paycheck Protection Program that we've talked about several times, and I'm pleased to announce, this is the big reveal, that we will be refunding the 20% wage reduction that we took with our April 7 payroll. You'll recall that we took 20% wage cut on one payroll, and we'll be adding that amount gross back to your affected employees' payroll with the May 22nd payroll. So if you had 20% taken out of your check on April 7th, you'll see that amount added back on May 22nd. We're also continuing to closely monitor our straight commissioned crew members and salespersons' checks to selectively support them through May if and when needed. And we've been fortunate thus far. It hasn't required a lot, but we're prepared to step in and make people relatively whole if we need to. So we thank you for your incredible dedication and hard work. We've seen our team really bond together and cooperate in a way that I've never seen. And as I always say, together we'll get through this and we'll come out stronger on the other side. So thanks for checking in and stay safe out there.